For over 30 years, Somaliland has functioned as a nation, complete with its own government, currency, and army, operating independently and maintaining its own borders, laws, and institutions. Despite the lack of international recognition, Somalilanders have built a society that mirrors the structure and stability of any recognized state. Yet on the world stage, Somaliland remains invisible. No seat at the United Nations, no formal diplomatic ties, and no recognition from the African Union. Its absence from global forums is a constant reminder of the political complexities that overshadow its achievements. After declaring independence in 1991, Somaliland rebuilt itself from the ground up, establishing peace and stability, while much of Somalia descended into chaos. The capital, Hargeisa, rose from the ashes of civil war, becoming a symbol of hope and resilience for its people. Its people see their quest not as secession, but as the restoration of sovereignty lost in a failed union. For them, independence is a return to a status that existed before joining Somalia in 1960, a right they believe was never truly surrendered. Somaliland's distinct colonial history under British rule and its record of peace and democracy form the core of its claim to statehood. Regular elections, a functioning parliament, and a peaceful transfer of power set it apart in a region often marked by instability. Despite international silence, Somaliland has thrived through self-reliance, funding its own institutions and solving its own problems. Schools, hospitals, and security forces are maintained without significant foreign aid, a testament to the determination of its citizens. The lack of foreign aid has fostered a culture of ownership and resilience among its citizens. Local businesses flourish, communities organize to address their own needs, and a spirit of innovation drives progress in every sector. Hargeisa stands as a peaceful contrast to the turmoil in Mogadishu, underscoring the different paths taken since 1991. While Somalia struggles with conflict, Somaliland has become a haven of stability in the Horn of Africa. Somaliland's plea is simple: judge us by our achievements, not by the instability of our neighbors. Its youth graduate from local universities, new roads and infrastructure rise, and the streets remain clean and orderly. This journey has forged a national identity rooted in patience, persistence, and an unshakable belief in their right to exist. Generations have grown up knowing only Somaliland, united by a shared vision for the future. Their story is a lesson in state building against all odds. From rural villages to the halls of parliament, Somalilanders have shown what is possible when a people are determined to shape their own destiny. Somaliland's reality is undeniable, even if the world refuses to see it. Its people continue to hope that one day their nation will be recognized for what it truly is, a beacon of peace, democracy, and resilience in a troubled region. Somaliland's foreign policy is defined by patience, careful diplomacy, and a deep-rooted belief in the power of self-determination. At the heart of its approach is a steadfast commitment to peace, both within its borders and in its relations with neighbors. Rather than seeking attention through conflict or provocation, Somaliland's leaders have chosen to prioritize stability, security, and the well-being of their people, both at home and across the wider region. By resolving internal clan disputes through traditional consensus and inclusive dialogue, Somaliland has built a unified society that values cooperation and mutual respect. This internal peace has allowed Somaliland to present itself as a reliable partner for security and counter-terrorism in the Horn of Africa, earning trust from regional and international actors. Somaliland's leaders have deliberately avoided entanglement in Somalia's ongoing conflicts, instead maintaining secure borders and focusing their efforts on development, infrastructure, and education. Dialogue with Mogadishu continues, but always from the position of a self-governing state determined to chart its own course. This calm, measured approach has earned quiet respect from international observers who increasingly recognize Somaliland's achievements. Somaliland's strategy is to prove its worth through tangible performance, not empty rhetoric, showing the world what effective self-governance can achieve. By consistently delivering stability, good governance, and essential public services, Somaliland makes the case for international recognition ever stronger. Somaliland's patience is its power play, waiting for the world to catch up, confident that its achievements will eventually speak for themselves. Somaliland has made democracy its strongest argument for recognition. Since independence, it has held multiple peaceful, competitive elections, rare in the region. Power has changed hands peacefully, demonstrating political maturity. These democratic achievements contrast sharply with instability in Mogadishu. The result is a strong sense of national identity and legitimacy at home, and growing respect abroad. Western nations engage informally, drawn by Somaliland's democratic credentials. Democracy is Somaliland's calling card to the world. Somaliland's location at the crossroads of the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden places it at the heart of one of the world's busiest maritime routes, making it a key player in both global trade and international security. Every year, billions of dollars worth of goods pass through these waters, connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Its 850-kilometer coastline and the deep-water port of Berbera offer a vital alternative to Djibouti for shipping, trade, and even military access, attracting attention from regional and global powers seeking secure passage and logistical hubs. As global powers compete for influence in the Horn of Africa, Somaliland's relative stability and willingness to cooperate with international partners make it an increasingly attractive ally for diplomatic and economic engagement. The ongoing expansion of Berbera port, backed by significant investment from the UAE, is rapidly integrating Somaliland into global logistics networks and boosting its economic prospects. Somaliland's reliability in combating piracy and terrorism through vigilant Coast Guard patrols and cooperation with international navies further enhances its strategic value for the region and beyond. Today, investment in Somaliland is not just about profit, it's a geopolitical statement, signaling confidence in its future and its role as a gateway to Africa. As the region grows more contested and volatile, Somaliland's quiet stability and effective governance become increasingly prized assets for those seeking a reliable partner. In the new great game for influence in the Horn of Africa, Somaliland's geography and stability are its trump cards, positioning it as a pivotal player on the world stage. Ethiopia's dependence on Djibouti for trade has long been a vulnerability. In 2024, Ethiopia signed a deal with Somaliland for port access and a naval base, offering potential recognition in return. For Somaliland, this is a historic opportunity and a major risk. The deal could trigger a wave of recognition, but it has provoked fierce opposition from Somalia and concern from regional powers. The outcome will shape Somaliland's future breakthrough or setback. This is a test of Somaliland's ability to balance bold moves with diplomatic caution. The stakes are high, and the world is watching. Somaliland stands at a crossroads, its fate hanging in the balance. The African Union faces a dilemma with Somaliland. Its principles oppose redrawing borders, fearing a wave of secessionist claims. Yet Somaliland argues it is restoring, not breaking, colonial boundaries, having briefly been independent before joining Somalia. A 2005 AU mission acknowledged Somaliland's unique case, but the organization remains paralyzed. Somaliland meets all criteria for statehood, but the AU fears the precedent recognition would set. The Ethiopia-Somaliland deal forces the AU to confront this issue head-on. The AU's decision will shape the future of self-determination in Africa. Somaliland is building its case for statehood through economic relevance. The transformation of Berbera port and the Berbera corridor is making Somaliland vital to regional trade, especially for Ethiopia. Its dynamic telecom and mobile money sectors showcase innovation and resilience. Every new investment strengthens Somaliland's de facto sovereignty and creates international stakeholders. Economic integration shifts the recognition debate from history to present-day realities. Somaliland bets that commerce will ultimately force the world to acknowledge its existence. Trade may succeed where politics has stalled. Somaliland faces two futures: formal recognition or continued ambiguity. Recognition could start with a bold move by Ethiopia or the UAE, triggering a domino effect. More likely, Somaliland will continue as a functioning but unrecognized state, deepening informal ties. The diaspora plays a crucial role, lobbying and funding development from abroad. Somaliland's story is one of patience, resilience, and steady progress. It has built peace, democracy, and an economy while others faltered. With shifting geopolitics, Somaliland's relevance is growing. Whether through sudden breakthrough or gradual rise, its journey challenges the world's ideas of nationhood. Somaliland can no longer be ignored.